SAMI MILO is in the irons. These two won the welcome stake here yesterday. A testament to really acclimating to this field right away, because it can take a few go-rounds over here for the horses and riders to kind of level out and get comfortable. They were on the mark from the get-go. They did also win the International Derby at Woodside in early May. Sammy's brought this mount up since her 5-year-old year. They started in lower-level jumpers. Started in the Hunters in 2016, champion in the performances in this mare's first outing as a hunter. Jumping up a little bit high there, she comes down a bit on the back rail of that natural hay bale oxer. But sailing over that big oxer there at the coop. Taryn, how rewarding is it to kind of see these horses up to this kind of level, especially when you've brought them up from an early stage in their career and you're kind of growing with them?
I think it's a huge, it's really neat to watch him go. My chestnut horse, the Di Serrano horse that I was fifth on yesterday, I've had since he was 2, and luckily sold in the barn a couple times and have had clients that have been very supportive. And it's neat when you've done a lot of the work or changed. You know, this one came as a jumper and she's now a hunter, and she's been very successful in her hunters and, you know, done a lot. And I think you feel a bigger connection to the ones you've had maybe than ones that you just buy that have kind of been there, done that.
And how much is that an advantage as well, knowing a horse that well and having from the beginning in these competitions?
I think it's a big advantage in the sense that you get to know your horse and what works best for your horse, and maybe it doesn't always have to be the same thing for every horse, you know, like especially in the handy rounds, you might do different things on different horses to get the best benefit out of each horse individually.
Another little rub there, jumping the high option of our firewood fence. She actually jumped up but kind of just shifted in the air a little bit. Otherwise, very nice looking round.
I think there's a fine line with these horses too of getting them to jump clean and not trying too hard. And sometimes you get them out here and they want to do their best and they try too hard. And sometimes you get a little bit of a shift like that, or they jump up and not across. And they're not being bad. They're just doing too much off the ground sometimes for what you're asking. But unfortunately in the hunter world, that, you know, it can get you. It's good.
That is number 18.